I'm going to get a song for you guys going here real quick. Then I'm going to grab my Get Fiddle and we're going to get things rolling for you. So super, super excited. Thankful that you guys are here and cannot wait to be able to spend today with you. So hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let me know in the comments where you are hailing in from, and we will get things going here. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Super, super thankful for all you guys. For my mom, particularly my wife, who is a fantastic mom, and my mother-in-law and my grandparents, or my grandmothers, just phenomenal human beings, and so thankful for you. So let me know in the comments where you are listening in from, and if you said happy Mother's Day to your mom today or not, or gave her a hug. And I know some of you can't because they've passed away since then, or you don't live close to them, but we'd love to hear favorite Mother's Day memory in the comments. And while you are doing that, I'm going to play a short video from you from a brand new single that came out not too very long ago, and super, super thankful for this one, and hope you guys enjoy it as well too. This is called RYBW. So enjoy this and let me know where you're listening from.
Designed to live this life, give all you have, leave nothing behind. Purpose to love, gifted to serve. We're all created with eternal worth. So child, lift your head up. There's no mistakes in the Father's eyes. I read it in the good book. You'll owe it, you believe. Black and white he defines his love for you and me. For the dawn of time, he knew your name, sent his son the world to save. We are precious in his sight. Red and yellow, black and white, created in the image of the divine. Growing up, we all had dreams, hopes we could be anything. Your mistakes don't define. You are precious in his eyes. So child, lift your head up. There's no mistakes in the Father's eyes. I read it in the good book. You owe it, you believe. Black and white he defines his love for you and me. For the dawn of time, he knew your name, sent his son the world to save. We are precious in his sight. Red and yellow, black and white, created in the image of the divine. Shed like faith in God's size grace is all we really need. I read it in the good book. You'll owe if you believe. Black and white he defines his love created in the image of the divine.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. It is fantastic to see y'all. Had a brand new single that came out like a week ago on the 6th. Pretty crazy. Actually, was that Monday? Oh, goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. I totally forgot about it. And part of the reason is I had a screeching headache on Monday and it totally threw me back for like 2 days. So I didn't do anything on the day the song actually released. And to me, it seems like it's eons ago because I feel so much better now, not having a headache that making my ears bleed or makes it feel that way. So anyway, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Happy Mother's Day to all your moms out there. Yes, I have a mess of junk behind me. Don't pay attention to that. We're going to play and sing some songs for you. Make this short, sweet, and concise because I know all of you are wanting to spend time with family today specifically, and hopefully with your mothers. But this is the song that came out, on Monday. This is called Reason Why.
I believe God created and He makes no mistakes. People are hurt and broken, but He loves us anyway. I believe you have a purpose and a reason for your life. Might take a while to figure out, but there's no such thing as wasted time. And that's the reason why I write these songs and sing these lines, strum this guitar on the stage each night. I want my life to be alive, wanting people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. And that's the reason why I believe there is a reason you are where you are. No simple explanation can remove your beating heart. I believe God has brought us because we both needed a friend. Together we shine brighter when we call out each other's best. That's the reason why these songs I sing, these lines from this guitar on stage each night. I want my life to be alive, wanting people home. World needs who you're made to be. Accidents on the sovereignty. Gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. You were made to love. You were made to give. You were made to be nothing more and nothing less. You were made to love. You were made to give. You were made reason why. Oh, and that's reason why. Hello, friends. Thanks so much for being here. Kathy, good to see you. All the way out from Utah. Fantastic stuff. I thought about adding another step, so let me know where you're from. And if you happen to be drinking something tonight, what you're drinking. I am drinking iced coffee. And yes, I know it's 8:15 on a Sunday evening on the East Coast, but I really like iced coffee. And speaking of Mother's Day, my beautiful wife, the mother of my 4 children, spent some time the other day making basically like high concentrate cold brew stuff or whatever. So you just add milk and sugar, and it tastes fantastic. So the funny thing was, she really wanted some tonight, and she chose not to because she knows that if she has caffeine past noon, she will be up till like 3 in. Me, on the other hand, there have been times in my life where I have literally drank an Americano right before bed at 2 in, went to sleep, slept like a baby. It was awesome, and woke up fully rested and ready to go. So, teach your own. Kathy, drinking water, fantastic. That is the other drink of choice for me most of the time. It's usually either coffee or water. I love those two. So, or sweet tea. That's the other one. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Watching from Kerrville, Texas. Ooh, fantastic. I'm curious where Kerrville, Texas is. Mainly because San Antonio is going to be seeing me this weekend, actually, and I'm super, super pumped about it and would love to come see you guys if you're interested. Oh, snap. That is not very far from where I'm going to be. Well, my friend, if you are up for it, I tried to send this to everybody who's lived in Texas. If you're not a part of my email community yet, you should totally join. That's that little link up that way right there. You can join there. But if you want me to come out and do a house show for you while I'm down there this week, let me know. Maybe we'll do something this coming weekend. Love coming out and visiting people. Rhonda, hello from Iowa. Awesome stuff. Good to see you, friend. Thanks for coming, hanging out. By the way, happy Mother's Day. If any of you guys are mothers, everybody came from a mother, so happy your mom day. And if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day. Thanks so much for all the good that you guys have done for the world and the amazing people that you guys are. Super, super pumped about what we have going on this week. I'm working on a brand new song for next month. And of course, we always have a song that just came out. Again, it's not even a week old, and I'm already talking about the next one that's coming out. So I am highly considering what I'm going to be doing next year already. And I know that sounds crazy, but like this is year 2 for the single release calendar. Oh, hold on a second. I am backwards. Let me rectify this real quick because I don't want to be. There we go. I'm on the right side now. I've been doing the single release calendar for the past 2 years. So 12 brand new songs every single year, and they've been coming out 1 month at a time. And quite honestly, like I love it. It's pushed me as an artist to be able to make more songs a lot quicker, that sort of thing. Curious as to if you guys want me to keep doing that, or if you'd rather me do more of like album style stuff to where we put an album out. I have been trying to get the Up and Out record finished. That has been a chore, trying to get that one done while I'm doing everything else, specifically with the single release calendar. But I want to be able to serve you guys and get more music out to you. So if you'd rather do like a whole record instead of having to get singles throughout the year and then getting basically the ability to buy the CD at the very end of the year, which if you want the 2023, the year 2023 is already out and you can buy CDs. They are available. I think I have a link for that. I'm sure it's somewhere where you can actually buy the year 2023 CD. Let me see if I can just type it in real quick, and I'll just copy and paste it in for y'all. I think it's year 2023. Here we go. So if you're interested in getting the actual album, I'll put it in the chat so you guys can snag that because I don't have a link ready for it yet. But or one of the the fancy link. So if you want to click on that, you can get the year 2023. But I know not everybody wants to wait around and hear all the songs before they're released. So I thought what I'm going to do actually for this next year, for 2024, with the single release, is I'm actually going to do some acoustic versions of the songs that are already released. So it's not going to be just all the songs that I release throughout the year, but some acoustic stuff that'll be available on there as well, which would be kind of fun. But I'm trying to think if I want to do another calendar year where I'm releasing every single month, or if I take a pause on it in year 2025 and do more of like standard album. Because quite frankly, like for me, I'm noticing this too, even with, there's a lot of songs that like, even in the past couple of weeks that I'm like, man, like I really want to write this. Like I literally had one, a buddy of mine and I were talking specifically about some things that he and I were walking through like recently. I was like, man, like I really want to write this song. So I started writing the songs, like, but at this point in time, even if I finish the song, like it's not going to be, there's not a release time for it until next year. So we'll see. Let me know in the chat what you think. I'd love to hear what, I know a lot of you are like, whatever works best for you. It's like, well, there's not really a works best. I figure out how to make it work. So if you let me know what you want and what you're like, this would be, if you did it this way, I would be the happiest camper in the world. Let me know what that is, because I would love to serve you guys in a way that you actually like enjoy it. So this is one of the songs that's going to be coming out on the Up and Out record when I get that one finished. I tried to do a Kickstarter for it, and there were a lot of people who helped me with that Kickstarter, but we didn't get it fully funded. So it meant that I had to do a lot of stuff on top of all the other recording and everything else I was doing. So, but anyway, this one will be coming out eventually on the Up and Out record as soon as I can get that thing busted out and done. And this is a cover song, actually, that I think you guys all know, like, and love. This is from Psalm 23, so it's a cover song of David. Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I lack. Lets me lie down in green pastures. Leads me beside quiet waters, renews my life, leads me on the right path, for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, fear no danger, you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, surely goodness and love will pursue me all the days of my life. Dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. Lord is my shepherd, there's nothing I lack. Lets me lie down in green pastures. Leads me beside quiet waters, renews my life, leads me on the right path, for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest of valleys, fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, surely goodness and love will pursue me all the days of my life. I will dwell in love that verse and the song. That was actually a custom song that somebody asked me to do for him, and there was a glitch with the email, and I ended up not getting the lyrics that he had actually written. So I went ahead and did I did this version first because that's what I was like. Oh, this is perfect, and it comes directly out of the HCSB, the Holman Christian Standard Bible, verbatim. Didn't change a single word other than oh, which is not in there, but that's just kind of a vocal inflection thing, so it doesn't matter. But so the OO is not inspired, but everything else is. The cool part is then I ended up redoing it with the lyrics that he gave me, which is great. And then just had the opportunity to be able to utilize that one. And I played it for my wife the first time when I was messing around with it. I was like, hey, I was thinking about making this like super big and huge. She's like, don't touch it. Just play it acoustic. It sounds phenomenal. Don't touch it. Like, all right. Wise words from a very, very wise woman. Cool stuff. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming on, hanging out with me. You guys are the best. I want to play one more song for you guys. I did want to give you an update real quick. For those of you that knew, and I mentioned something about this, the You God's Music competition. I just put it up there because that's where you guys kind of saw the thing. I did not make it past the first round, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer. But it just means that God's got something different. And I'm okay with that. On some level, it makes things a little bit freer this summer as far as knowing exactly like, hey, I'm not going to be busy going to San Antonio again for that specific competition, having not gotten any further. But I would ask if you guys are capable and able to. One thing that would truly, truly help me out, continuing to make music, provide for my family, all that stuff, is if you would join my $2 prayer community. It's $2 a month, and basically what that is stating is that you're supportive of what I'm doing, you appreciate the ministry and the work that I'm doing, and you want to support it, and two, that you're going to be actively praying for me and my family as we continue to pursue writing music that comforts the afflicted and confronts the comfortable. And actually, very, very interesting thing that happened this past weekend. It was actually during one of our I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. We had a thing with our church where they, on Thursday nights, me and my wife have been going in and hanging out with them, and going. They called it Going Deeper. And the cool part about the Going Deeper stuff was that it allowed us to kind of shoot the breeze and talk a little bit more specifically about the just some of the topics that we were talking about. And somebody had brought up actually the verse that I quite honestly did not have a clue was basically kind of the thought process behind the phrase "comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable." So the first time I ever heard that was actually from my youth pastor as a kid, and I was super, super encouraged by it. And I was like, man, like I absolutely love that, and the fact that it says, basically like that's my goal and my mission is to go and love people, to comfort them. But also like my goal is not just to make people feel good about themselves and yay, we feel great. My goal is honestly to confront. Like there's all of us need confrontation, and true love confronts when we are wrong and when we need help. And so instead of just wanting basically this refined lust of people who love us for all the good and never worry about walking through with us in growing, I just wasn't interested. So that's really the reason why I wanted to specifically do music that way, is to love people and truly love people, specifically by comforting those who are hurting, but then also confronting those that are like, hey, because I need confrontation. I need people who are willing to speak truth into my life in a way that allows me to, grow. And I think that's super important for anybody, including believers. So this came out of, I believe, it's Luke 22. And I'm trying to pull it up here real quick. So Luke 22, and it's right where Jesus denies Peter, or not Jesus denies Peter. Peter denies Jesus 3 times. And when he does that, it's right in, and this was the verse that was brought up during Peter's denial when it's predicted by Jesus. It says, this is verse 31 in chapter 22 of Luke. So Luke 22:31. Simon, Simon, look out! Satan is asked to sift you like wheat. And then this is verse 32. But I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail, and you, when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers. So even in your failure, I want you to go and strengthen your brothers. So the whole idea of I want to comfort people, but after you've been comforted, after you've walked through the valley, I want you to turn back and go help everybody else who's walking through that same valley, because your hurts, your pains, the things that God has brought you through are the very things that are going to allow you to help somebody else walk through them. So I was just super pumped about, and that's something like I've read that verse a million times and it never stuck out to me the way that it did. So would appreciate you guys if you join the $2 community. There's going to be, and there is some more behind the scenes stuff as I'm writing songs. I'm shooting little videos of like, hey, this is how the song started, where it's more the acoustic version as I'm still working through exactly what the lyrics are going to sound like, all that stuff. And then when the song comes out, I'm like, oh, that's where you ended up. So would love for you guys to be a part of that. Of course, if you want to help out this, just me being able to do the streams and that sort of thing, there's a virtual tip jar. And that goes directly to me to be able to help produce music, make it, and all that stuff. Because every single song that I do, if I were to go into a studio to have it recorded, it's $1,500 to $2,000 just for a single song, plus another $50 for every single release that I do. So it's not cheap, but I do it because I love you guys and I want to change the world because of what Christ has done for me in my heart. And I'd love for you guys to be a part of that. So if you can financially assist and help, feel free to do that. There, I'm going to play a song for you that is an old favorite. And this is a song specifically that my mom accused me of copyright infringement of because she thought that it was so good that somebody else must have written it. So when I told her I was going to put it on one of my albums, she's like, you can't do that. You got to ask the original author. And I was like, Mom. She loves this song. So this is for you, Mom.
Take a lot to forgive this broken one. Some would never consider my soul worth anything, but to him who is much bigger, it's worth everything. God is bigger than the stars in the sky. God is bigger than the question why. God is bigger than the storm or the sea. God is big enough to love me. Pieces all around, open to the tip, cutting all the past like a diamond bit. We all started out this way, broken pieces on the ground. God would even take the chance to my good Lord found. But God is bigger than the stars in the sky. God is bigger than the question
What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. He still loves me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. He still loves me. God is bigger than the stars in the sky. God is bigger than the question why. God is bigger than the storm or the sea. God is big enough to love Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see. God is bigger than the stars in the sky. God is bigger than the question why. God is bigger than the storm or the sea. God is big enough to love me. God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. You are absolutely fantastic, amazing human individuals. Thanks for being a part of this. Hope you guys have a fantastic Mother's Day. I'm going to cut out just slightly early tonight, mainly because I want to go hang out with my kids and my wife just a little bit more on this fantastic, beautiful day before they got to go to bed. Because this week is going to be good. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait for you guys to be a part of it. Again, sorry for last week with all of the, headache and all that stuff. Kind of took me out of commission for a little bit. But I am super excited to serve you guys this week and to be a part of your lives. One other really cool thing, if you want to snag your gospel tee, I still have lots of those available. I am not doing the challenge to wear it every single day because I wear it for 23 days in a row, 24 days in a row. Because I was trying to use that as an incentive to try to sell through all of them. They're really cool. Mine's in the wash right now, which it needs to be. But basically, the front has the colors of the Wordless Book on it, so it allows you to be able to tell the gospel story using the Wordless Book color aids on the front, and then the back actually has a QR code that goes directly to a video of me just explaining the gospel. So even if somebody doesn't approach you or ask anything about it, you've got an opportunity to be able to be a billboard for the gospel message. On that page, after they hear the gospel, there are two buttons that are there. One, so if they are a fellow believer and they want to get a shirt, there's a link for them to be able to do that. And then there's also another link for if they are curious to know more, they can click, and there's a free course that I made that goes a little bit deeper into each one of the colors of the Wordless Book. which is our sin, God's redemption, or our sin, Christ's blood, our redemption being washed white as snow, yellow being eternity, green for growing in Christ, praying and reading the word, and then blue, do you believe this? And that, if we truly believe the gospel, it should be a message that we share with all people. It should be something that bleeds out of us as we are walking around in our daily lives. And that's been a huge passion of mine, specifically moving forward and even this year, mainly because it's been something that I've been passionate about my life, and I feel like I haven't necessarily taken the most seriously that I should have, because if it's something that I truly believe, that Christ died to save, to seek and save the lost, and he wants to use me and he wants to use you to be able to do that. So if you want to snag your gospel tee, I still have a ton left, and we'll love for you guys to be a walking billboard for the gospel. I know for me, honestly, in wearing it, it's been one of those things that I've just been more cognizant of the fact that the whole idea of being like a little Christ, which is what Christian stands for, little Christ, being an image bearer of the King, and realizing we have such a marvelous and wonderful message to be able to share with people. So if you're interested in that, they're super comfortable tees, and we'll love for you to snag one. Hello, Lee McDonald and Ningwei. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you, friends. But I just got a text from my wife saying the kids are going to bed and I need to go say goodnight to them. So love every single one of you guys. Thanks so much for the love and support. Feel free to like this video and share it with other people. If you know other people who love Christian music, I'd love to be as impactful as I possibly can for the kingdom of God. That can be as many people know who I am or as little people know who I am. Doesn't really matter to me, but I do want to be as impactful as I possibly can be for the kingdom, and that God continue to use my life to be able to honor and glorify himself. So anyway, how are you? I'm doing well. My headache is finally gone, which is great, and I'm really optimistic about a lot of cool things coming up that I'm writing, and then have a trip at the end of this week to go visit my sister and my brother-in-law again down in Texas, which would be awesome. There's a conference that I'm running sound and video stuff for. So I'm excited about that, and then hopefully be able to go and visit some people while I'm down there as well, play some songs for people. It's going to be a good one. So I'm excited to spend this week together with you guys. As always, let me know how I can serve you best. And I believe you're created on purpose with a purpose. And my goal is to write and record music and give it to you so that you go and walk and live in that purpose, to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your